Okay, I should be back, I think. Mm. Bum, 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 bum. So yeah, the game is called Lamina Bruise. Not really sure what exactly that means. But yeah, it is an interactive short story narrated through imaginative technology. Yeah, looks pretty interesting. And yeah, let's check it out. Bum, 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 bum. It has quite interesting UI. I launched it like to check that everything works. Okay, where is it? I guess I need to do that thing. Hmm. Yes, that's it. Style sledge, yes. Yeah, I restarted the stream, so I could like export the words separately. It is an early access copy because they, from what I remember, they want to release it like on Steam later. Updated, sort of. Above the cloud, below the rule of all that's left, them the ridge, to us the haze, climbs through Lamina's eye. Time ticks before new. Okay. Yes, let me lower the volume. That should be okay, right? Yeah. Begin reset. Credits. Interesting. So yeah, this is what happens when you begin the game. And basically, yeah, when you hover over this circle, it gets highlighted. And then you're like supposed to drag it. And that's how you progress. that's pretty interesting. Then we get to this screen that I didn't really understand. So this is like, I believe this, like the line, it means to go back. Like if I do this, if I click on this line, yeah, we are back to the previous screen. And then we have like, so this is a minimap of the area that we have to like go through. Here I believe it's all just decorative. It's just like a bunch of thingies, I don't know. And we're supposed to click on this circle. Have you played The Witness? I played it like the beginning basically. Yeah, I got like played it for like several hours maybe. Didn't really dig the puzzles. Yeah, this is how we begin the game. Interestingly, like the angle, the camera angle, and the vertical camera angle is very limited. Like I cannot look down. That's like the limit of how much down I can look, and this is a limit of how much I can look up. Quite interesting limitation. But the left and right I can look without any restriction. Huh. And I guess the red line is representing our path that we should like follow. So it's like a navigation aid. Not sure. We'll see. Okay, we are immediately greeted with an invisible wall. Ah, oh boy, it's a little awkward, especially how the line goes there. I guess it kind of like it goes into this rock, I imagine. So we're supposed to go this way. It's definitely pretty dark. I wonder how much I can go away from the line. Okay, no, not much. There's already a wall here, I see. So I don't really have a choice. Got it. I like this humming, I think. The ambient's quite nice. Is it press a light out in front of you? Oh, that's actually pretty interesting because it seems to me... Yeah, it's like a spotlight. That is like hanging like right in front of me, and you can like notice it better. Can you put it inside a box, a rock? Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, that's yeah. I guess it goes through the rock actually. This is a very interesting way to illuminate the path for the player. Yes, it's pretty unconventional, right? What's this? Also, I believe that we just hit the loop. We end of the track. Oh. There's an invisible wall there. Oh, we got... Oh. Okay, that's actually... It gets even worse when you encounter these, like, trees, or... I don't know what that is. Pillars? Yeah, because the light source goes through the tree. Let's call those trees. And this is what you get. Wow, that's quite something. That's quite unusual. I do like how it, like, you can see just a little bit of that light coming at the bottom. And then you get a situation like this, where you kind of like end up hiding in a shadow almost. This reminds me a bit of 50 Flares Deep. Okay, I'm not familiar with this game. Let me check it. Oh, yeah, I found it already, yeah. Okay, yeah, that looks actually quite interesting too. I'll look into it later. Yeah, I do like this ambiguity of this, like, of this geometry being not very clear what that is. Is it supposed to represent a bunch of trees? Or is it like some kind of like abstract pillar geometry of some unknown purpose? Not sure. Not really sure. Yeah, this is the end. It's kind of interesting how this game sort of creates this impression through this darkness, right? That envelops you. How it creates this impression of like of unknown, right? Of it's not really clear how big the space is outside of your light source, outside of your little path that you're navigating. Kind of feel like it's pretty vast, right? It's kind of like an interesting way to, I guess, evoke the experience of a bigger space. Oh. While in reality we have just like a pretty limited linear corridor to go through. Okay, what that is? Psst, 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 psst. Yes. What? Am I? Oh, okay. Yeah, so this is a light source. Yeah, see, that's like an actual orb or something that accompanies us. Huh? What am I doing? Oh, okay. Right. What? Huh? What? I am a little bit confused. And I have like a timer or something? Yeah, it seems like it is a timer-based puzzle. Huh? What? What? What is this? So like I need to grab the square and move it into this point. And I need to do this by grabbing it like this. Okay. Yeah, that feels like I'm playing Witness right now, that's for sure. Oh god, okay, yeah, that was easier than I thought. That was pretty easy too. Interesting. Oh fuck, okay. I was not ready for these puzzles. Are they going to end? Huh? Oh, what? Okay. Hmm. Hmm? I am... Okay, I'm a little confused about this one. Ah... Oh, like oh, wait. Oh, wait. Am I supposed to be like... Yeah, that worked. It's not over. Or is it? Hmm? What? Oh. I have no idea what's happening. Um... Okay, so this is the thing that we... I guess we found something? Because now this box is on the screen. Oh. Interesting. Okay, now we have a different area, I guess. Huh. There is no red line this time. But I do allow the fog. Which is, I guess, not surprising of me. Hello? Hmm? What am I supposed to do? Yeah, I just clicked on this red line and it did something. Okay, so I guess I'm clicking it again. Let me move myself a little bit. Hmm. Uh, that was that was something, I guess. Not sure exactly what, but it was something. So I. Okay, now this thing is blinking. This triangle. So I guess I'm clicking on it. Hmm. What is going on? What? Okay, I. All right. Yeah. Okay. We have a new password list. I get that. Oh, all right. So now we are controlling this little robot, and they're like obstacles for me that I need to avoid. What will happen if I hit them? I don't know. It doesn't seem to me that I have a health bar or something. And I'm just like, Oh wait, no. I guess I'm like supposed to feel the progress bar on the right. Yeah, I think it's just whenever I hit an obstacle, it reverts my progress. So I need to avoid. Yeah, look. Yeah, this is kind of tricky actually. Look at that cute animation, jumping. Oh. There's a bit of an input lag, which makes reacting to the obstacle sometimes a little bit awkward. Oh, right. So on the left, you see the amount of goals that I need to reach, basically. Interesting. Okay. Oh. Yeah, kind of curious how we are switching between different types of challenges, basically, right? From abstract, I guess, from very linear, like navigation through a linear space, right? Then we have like abstract puzzles, and now we have this like obstacle avoidance kind of sequence. Oh damn, okay. I need to concentrate actually here. Fuck. Oh my god, that's actually tricky. Okay, 3 more left, I guess. Ow. Okay, I think we're done, I guess. Yep. Are we playing as orb now? No. I guess. Yes. Exactly. Exactly the orb that you just sent, zombie. What is this? It's like a... What am I looking through? Curious, so I'm basically like watching a sequence of cutscenes. It's just the way I am moving through one cutscene through another is like I have to do this by like holding the left mouse button for some amount of time. That was a little robot guy. Need to do it again. Okay, now this line is blinking, but I think it just means go back, right? What? Why is it blinking? Oh, now I can drag it. I see. Okay, let's click on the... I didn't pick it up, right? Oh, I guess I did. Now I can move around. Hello? Don't really see any... anything that would catch like my attention. Like I'll just walk around randomly. Wait, there is a... okay, there is this noise. Maybe I'm supposed to like follow it. Because I think it's like coming somewhere from that direction. Oh yes. Okay, let's see what is this. That's like the puzzle thing, right? What? Not sure what that was. Like a transition between areas, I guess. I do like the sound design in this one. Oh, it feels pretty deliberate, you know. Starting from the very first location. When I was like walking across, like was following that red line. I like this area specifically. It's like this heavy breathing. Okay, there was geometry in my way. Don't really see well. Yeah, I wonder why it's modeled like this, kind of like getting in your way. What is that? Nascence? Is it a game? I'm not familiar with that. You don't mean New Sunset, right? You think it's non-Euclidean? Why? What? I think it's just like a long walk. I didn't really... Oh, you mean New Sunset as a game? I see. You mean... Oh, I actually remember from Robert Young's stream that there is like a sequence, right? Where you have to walk across the stairway, right? And it's kind of like a loop. So at like at a certain point you have to like go back or something to break it. Yeah, I think I understand what sequence you're talking about. Yeah. One day I will play it myself. Oh my god, this is such an interesting fire effect. It's like you know, there are these what do you call them, like electronic fireplaces that, you know, that basically just have, it's just like a screen that plays a fire for you, like a fire footage. This is what it reminds me of, kind of like the fakeness of this fire, you know. This is pretty apparent, but I guess it's probably intentional. Yeah, pretty interesting fire effect. Actually, do people use this? Like, what's the point of these fake fireplaces? I don't know, I feel like they're just so miserably inadequate in regard to like conveying the feeling of actual fireplace. Very long walk. It's interesting that the sort of, I think what's supposed this, you know, whole sequence represent is how something went wrong, right? Something is deeply wrong with this facility, right? It's being literally set on fire, and you have to get out something. You have this like this siren playing constantly. But yeah, this fire doesn't convey that at all, actually. It almost feels like it's supposed to be here, you know, by design. And not that, you know, something is horribly went wrong. No, that's not how it feels. In a sort of interesting way. I do also like how the game, as you see the pass visually, right? There is like the pass that goes down. It's kind of like a similar thing was Weird Paris game, right? That we played just a moment ago. How that game also features these like visually accessible spaces that feature actual like also visual, clearly like clear visual obstacle that shows you, like it's clear that you cannot go past it, and yet there is still an invisible wall, like for some reason right in front of it, you know. That's kind of like the same thing, that I cannot move, I cannot go down, even so it's clear that I can't go this way, right? If I could just like move down and reach this obstacle, this collapse, like I don't know, geometry of the fire, I would be like, okay, yeah, I can't go this way. It's pretty clear for me that I can't do that. But no, there's an invisible wall. I can't do that. That's just, there is something about it. It feels like statement of something, you know, when you present a space like this, you know, and put a fucking invisible wall to just like irritate a player. I don't know. That feels like a certain, just like a level designer making a statement. And I'm not really sure what the statement is, but that feels like a statement. Oh, okay. I didn't even realize at first that these are the bodies, just a literal pile of bodies. Alright. That's a character that we encountered earlier, right? Brought them a snack. Well, it seems I'm joining this pile of corpses. Yeah, I love the sound design. It's just like... Lamina Bruise. Yeah, that was the ending for sure. Not that I get much of it. Yeah, that was quite obscure. I do like about this game so how it turns the UI into part of the gameplay, right? It's by making it sort of as a puzzle, you know, that you need to figure out. Not very hard one, but still, it's pretty interesting take, right? Because usually the UI is kind of a thing that lots of developers, I think, sort of frown upon, right? Because especially you're striving for creating this like an immersive experience, right? It's this thing that just gets in your way, that you need to have in your game, but ideally you would want it to be like as unnoticeable as possible, right? And to like actually call players' attention to UI, right? To integrate it as a part of the puzzle that you need to figure out, to make UI so, you know, obscure, unclear, weird, just yeah, that's quite an interesting way to do it for sure. I kind of wish they would maybe push it a little bit further, because even so UI is unclear, right? It's pretty abstract. It's not, I don't know what I'm doing, but most of the time how the progress is done is just by me clicking or dragging things, right? And I kind of wish the game would try to do a little bit more than just by clicking through. And sort of another thing that is a little bit not disappointing, but maybe underwhelming, is how when you look at this screen, for example, right, and you see these lots of icons, it's kind of like initially it made me like very excited about like, oh my god, am I going to figure out, am I going to interact with every single thing here and be like, and try to like to understand what, you know, part represents what, like what each button's function is. Not really, right? It's actually the actual interactable buttons that like very few of them. Yeah, it seems, oh yeah, so this allows me to select different maps, I guess. Hmm. Yeah, I like this. I like this direction in regard to UI being part of the puzzle, basically, that you have to figure out. Oh, I press escape. What does it mean? Oh, I'm just back to the screen. Yeah, plus, I guess I kind of liked how it was moving through like different types of gameplay, I guess. Whether it was a pretty simple and straightforward but still exploration. Not really exploration, just like a traversal sequence basically. Along the line, right? Then we had like an abstract puzzle, sort of like a witness style, I guess you can say. Then we had this like an obstacle challenge with the little robot, I guess, couriers. I'm not sure. Was it a courier? And then we had this final, like very elaborate and long and sort of monotonous traversal sequence, right? That I quite liked actually. Because I think what the strength of the final sequence is, even so mechanically it was very simple, right? It was just like you moving in a very slow pace through the environment, right? But because like the way environments are constructed is like the first hole with all these capsules filled with people, right? It just kind of entices enough sort of like imagination, you know, to like wondering, oh, what is this place, what is happening here, what is going on, who all of these people are, like who am I, right? It sort of like puts you into this nice speculative mindset that, you know, all you do is just move through the space. It doesn't actually feel that boring, you know. There's enough around you to sort of make it like actually quite engaging. And plus, I really like the sound design work here. It kind of like, I don't know, sort of put me in a sort of meditative state to some extent. This is like a very, very monotonous, like heavy breathing, the sirens, and that's it, just constantly playing. Yeah, and the final sequence, of course, with a corridor, with a pile of corpses, again, just giving you all these like little breadcrumbs, you know, that promote speculation and wonder of what's happening. I feel like the weight objects and the moving one she moves in both shapes kind of mini games are very popular, but usually I should associate with them casual mobile game stuff. That's actually, yeah, that's true, right? That's like a very popular sort of mechanical sort of gameplay, I guess, for mobile games, especially like the obstacle evasion. What is this game that is so many people put on in these TikTok clips? The Subway Surfer or something, what it was called. So that was interesting how this presentation changed my perception of them. I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of a good point, I guess. How this game uses these like very, very popular like mechanical tropes, maybe I guess you can say, present in mobile games, like in a pretty different context, kind of. There's a very different set dressing. Yeah, it was, I guess, interesting, but I think like in the end, what maybe like my problem with what we have here is that it's too obscure, you know. It's too much of abstract, unclear kind of. I don't know what the story here is, you know. Like it just like the game feels like a sequence of just random, nice looking, nice, you know, in terms of like aesthetics, I guess, nice sort of sequences But like, what exactly story here? What was my purpose? Who I played as? What was the point of all that? I didn't get any of that at all. And the end result is that it felt very random. You know, it didn't feel coherent enough. You know, for me to sort of grab on something and have some at least some sort of like core sort of thread. I could understand like, oh, what this game is about, this, and then there are like all this vast obscure ocean of, you know, where you can just interpret it in whatever way you want. Yeah, I kind of wish the game presented at least some sort of premise about like what this all about. Yeah, I felt a bit like going through designers' Behance portfolio with additional minigames. Yeah, that's just a good way to describe it, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, the coherence part is a bit lacking. Which in the end sort of like what the end experience is that it was like, yeah, that was an experience, I guess. But it does not really like linger. It's not very like memorable, you know. It's just, yeah, it was curious, I guess, what I just went through, but that's it. Because again, there's nothing really to grab after. But I mean, I guess it's like an early copyright. Let me check. Let me go back to the HIO page. So yeah, Lamina Bruise is an interactive short story narrated through imaginative technology. Hack a new path, traverse a world divided by inhospitable climate, escape the burning home. Yeah, that's not how it felt to me. That kind of reminds me of the what was the game called? Actually, we played several games that had this like sort of issue, I guess you can say, where the description of the game doesn't really match what the game is really about. Like the chasing the unseen, yes, and another one. There was another one that I forgot that we also played. Right, it is. Yeah, interactive short story narrated through imaginative technology. I guess, yeah, that we did kind of had to interact with imaginative technology in a way, if we're talking about UI, right? But then hack a new path, traverse a world divided by inhospitable climate. I did not get the inhospitable climate part at all. And traversing the world, I guess I sort of traversed the world in a way. Not sure what the hacking a new path means. And then escaping the burning home. There was a burning facility in the end, but it don't really feel like an escape sequence. Yeah, it's kind of curious. Yeah, how if you would. That's not really like the experience that I. Oh, Ibis AM, yes, Ibis AM, right? The one that also like featured, I remember in the description, the whole exploration of the world, of like this interesting world. No, there was not a lot of exploration. The game was not really about exploration, actually, right? And it's kind of also it feels kind of the same because now like I'm rereading this, and yeah, that was not my experience. But yeah, it's the current version could be revised. Final update is coming later this year along with the Steam version, and all purchases with donation can redeem a free key. So yeah, it's Lamina Bruise is a part first-person adventure, part visual novel. It borrows from HyperCard games, but visuals are 3D and rendered in real time. It tells surreal sci-fi story without using words. Interactive experience without text exposition, handcrafted 3D visuals, a one-button micro puzzle. Yeah, there was one. A runner section, procedurally populated room, strangely recognizable organic interfaces and technologies from other timeline. Wait, procedurally populated room. What does it refer to? I don't know what that refers to. I didn't really notice any procedurally populated rooms. Visual novel. Yeah, that's Oh, the capsule room was the capsule room was the procedurally populated one. Yeah, that was definitely a feature. Okay, interesting. Did I miss a lot of reading while I was googling? Yeah, that's a very interesting description. Part first person adventure, part visual novel. That's not even like the first person adventure is not even that very present, I guess. Huh. Huh. Yeah. Kind of reminds me, I remember like some time ago, like checking some like indie games on Steam that were like I think like very like first projects of like some you know new um developers, and the way they would like describe their game would be in this like very formulaic manner. They would describe a feature, a list, and the list would be just like, oh, we have 5 guns in our game, and then we have like 10 enemies, and then we have like 5 locations. And this kind of like what it reminds me of is just like very like technical description of your project that, I mean, I guess it makes sense if you do it in, in some documentation, but as a like description that is supposed to invite people, that's supposed to like capture people's interests, people's like curiosity, and be like, oh my god, yes, after to make them like want to play your game, is I don't really think that is a way to do it, right? It's just kind of weird how, yeah, we have one button micro puzzle, and then we have a runner section, and then we have a procedurally populated room. Okay, what is it? What are you telling me? What's how this is supposed to be, interesting and captivating and important experience, Yeah, not sure. So yeah, it kind of feels like, yeah, like story rich and story game. Uh, Actually, let me check what are the tags. So 3D atmospheric climate change first person sci-fi short story game. Story is real, yeah. Hmm. Well, yeah, I don't. I guess I'm kind of curious to see the final update for this game when it comes out on Steam. Um, but right now, yeah, it is a curious game, but it feels like just like a collection of random sequences that kind of look nice, I guess. Hmm. But I like the ideas, I guess, on a high level. Primarily the way they did the UI, basically. Kind of wish more games would try to do that in a way, right? Because it's not really common thing to have a UI as a part of the puzzle, right? That you need to figure out how to interact with the game, how UI works. It really had Myst type of the feel with the UI things. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm not really. I'm aware of the Myst series, I guess, right? It's like, but yeah, I don't really know how it plays out. I haven't played any Myst games, so they also feature this kind of like a gameplay about like figuring out the UI basically. It's very old school style. I wasn't there like a Myst game that was released like relatively recently. Puzzle used to be extremely hard. Oh yeah, I can imagine that. Or maybe I misremembered it. Okay, well there's a 2021 release. Yeah, so that's a new one, right? That looks pretty new. Oh, I guess it's a remake. Huh. Hmm. The dev described it as a borrowing from hypercard games. Actually, yeah, I don't really know what hypercard games exactly are. Yeah, let me check it. Hypercard games. Oh, it's like point and click adventure games created with hypercard. And huh. Huh. Wait, so like HyperCard is like a soft. Oh, it's a software application, the development kit for Apple Macintosh and Apple. I don't know how you. I don't know this abbreviation. What it is? Computers. It is among the first successful hyperdymy systems predating the World Wide. Hmm. So it's basically games for Apple, right? Never heard this before in my life. Yeah, I also haven't heard it, but I guess it sort of makes sense since I'm not really familiar with Apple that much. And there are even yeah, there is a tag on each item. Huh. So I guess I kind of like recreate the aesthetics of the games on this on the old Apple machines. Huh. I like this. No, no, they're actually using the software. Huh. Oh, someone built Mist in HyperCard. Okay, I shall have to look it up. Yeah, I didn't really. I wasn't even aware of this kind of uh genre. Can you call it a genre? Hmm. Yeah, I'll check out these games after the stream, I guess. Hmm. The scripting language is adorable. What? What do you mean adorable? Just more normal words got hypertech? Let me check. Hyper talk. Hmm. Oh yeah, it looks okay. That looks. I like the screenshots of the UI. Hmm. Yeah, this is pretty cool that I guess people still use this software for like game making. Hmm. Hmm. Well, okay, let me check. I think we. How long was the first stream? I think I streamed for like 3 hours at this point, right? Well, a little bit less. But yeah, I think I'll stop here for today. That was yeah, that was a quite interesting few games that I checked out today. Oh yeah, the Unreal stuff. Yeah, let me check first. Let me see. I mean, I'm already digging the environment. Oh god. Oh, that was interesting effect. I see the character being as a light source. This is I really love this geometry with the lighting. Yeah, looks floor reflections, my beloved. Yeah, that looked pretty cool. So it's like it's your first project in Unreal. Gonna build interesting and such next. It kind of reminds me of your Quake map, right? The one that I played on stream for Brutalism Gem, I believe. But I guess you are a Brutalism enjoyer, so that makes sense. All right, yeah, looking forward to see more of it, I guess. But yeah, yeah, that's it for me for today. Yeah, I'll see you on Thursday as usual. I don't know if I will play Divinity Original Sin on Thursday actually, because like the way I did it with Baldur's Gate and Rogue Trader is that I basically like dedicated Thursday and Saturday for those games, right? And I kind of want to shift the balance a little bit toward more of indie game streams. So like I think next Thursday I'll play some indie games, and on Saturday I'll start the Divinity. Yeah, and maybe I'll alternate. Sometimes I'll play like 2 days will be dedicated to indie games, and then 2 days to the Divinity like playthrough. Probably something like this. Yeah, but yeah. So on Thursday I'll see you as usual, but with more indie games actually. I think. Yeah. So thank you everyone who stopped by. And yeah, have a good rest of your day. Bye.